Now we do want to head to the nation's capital where the cleanup continues inside the People's House after demonstrators violently breached the doors and went in. And look what they left behind. This is a look at some of the offices that were ransacked, files stolen, and that's a whole nother investigation on its own on what was taken from federal property. A massive fence has now gone up around the U.S. Capitol building, about 7 to 8 foot tall. They said you can't scale it. And there's a lot of security now after that breach we saw yesterday afternoon. And hard to believe, just over 24 hours ago, the Capitol was taken over by groups of people you see here. They did this right after the president addressed a pro-Trump crowd there outside the White House. They then marched over there to the Capitol building, and this is what happened. They interrupted the certification of the electoral votes. Of course, the congressmen and women and the Senate were all rushed out, kept in a lockdown situation until they reconvened late last night.
And we have new photos to show you from Representative William Timmons. He sent these to us tonight. He was inside the Capitol building when it was breached yesterday afternoon. The event, of course, leaving many questions and heavy emotions for those who, like Timmons, were inside of the Capitol.
Now, he's back in the upstate today. Fox Carolina's Zach Prelutsky is live this evening, and you spoke with the congressman. What did he tell you? What was it like there inside the building?
Yeah, well, it was definitely an experience he says he's never gone through. I'm currently standing outside of Congressman Timmons' Greenville office. He says he went to bed about 4 a.m. That was after the Congress voted to certify the election for President-elect Biden. And again, Congressman Timmons got home this afternoon. I had a chance to speak with him, being someone who was there firsthand witnessing the unprecedented day. And again, he said it was like nothing he's ever experienced before. Congressman William Timmons and some of his team members spent much of Wednesday afternoon barricaded inside an office at the United States Capitol. Protesters breaking into the Capitol building as lawmakers were in a joint session to certify the 2020 presidential election. These pictures shared with Fox Carolina by the congressman in the aftermath of the attack.
From the moment of them entering the Capitol, it was so surreal to see them walking around the rotunda and in the House chamber and the Senate chamber. You didn't really process the fact that it was indeed domestic terrorism. And now, thinking back, it's much more clear.
Even after all the chaos that ensued, the congressman says there was no question Congress would finish certifying the election.
I don't think there was ever a doubt. I think that we did exactly what we were supposed to do. The United States is a country of laws, and our laws were followed, and we aired grievances as a part of the election process, the certification of the Electoral College.
But despite finishing the session early Thursday morning, questions for many politicians remain. Timmons says more answers are needed before he can truly understand how and why the attack on the Capitol occurred.
The fact that that building was taken, that building was lost, we did not have control over the Capitol for 3-4 hours. That's just unacceptable. And if that was the president's fault, we'll find out. If that was somebody else's fault, we'll find out. But whoever's fault that was, they need to be held to account.
And today, many top Democrats and North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper calling for Trump to either resign or be removed from office following yesterday's events. Coming up tonight at 11, Representative Timmons shares his thoughts on the calls to invoke the 25th Amendment with only 13 days to go until Joe Biden is sworn in as our next president. For now, reporting live in Greenville, Zach Prelutsky, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.